Alright, my last video of the level 26 through 30 crafting recipes is going to be Armorer. I was going to say Armor Smith for a second, but I think there are other games that make it Armor Smith rather than Armorer, but anyway. Steel ingots, I've made a bunch of these so far. I can make more if I need to. It's just bomb ash times 1, iron ore times 2, no HQ materials possible. Steel hinge is 1 steel ingot. I'm gonna risk it. I don't think it's much of a risk, but I'm gonna use one of the NQs the normal steel ingots that I got from desynthesizing. Just to use them, and I'm pretty confident in my abilities at this point. What I like to do here is I'm gonna actually I always do an innovation first, in case I proc a condition of good or excellent, because I feel it's a waste. If I do waste not and get a proc, the amount of quality I will get is much diminished, but 50% diminished. So innovation, I did not get a proc, so I will actually do waste not now. It feels like it might be wasting one of our innovation, but you're gonna have to use a waste not, you're gonna have to use innovation, there's no getting around it, you're gonna waste one of them. And I think it's better to waste an innovation tick, or whatever you want to call it, counter, instead of wasting the fact that you spend 5 durability instead of 10 on the next 4 crafts. I got a proc, and I used my procs on standard touch. That got us almost halfway there. 552 divided by 2 is 276. Yeah, we are 12 away from getting halfway there. So we're going to keep going with the basic and standard touches. It should cap us here. And then I do not have to use a veneration. So we're going to end this with 20 durability left. Steel hinges, by the way, are one of those items that you make that are only, I'll show you in a second, only ever used for furniture and stuff. And you do, like, these furniture pops up in a different, I'll show you that in a second too. Furniture pops up in a different category altogether. It's not, I'm not even sure you get experience points for it. You probably do. But I haven't made, I'll have to make one at some point in time and figure it out. But yeah, that's in a different category. It's under special recipes. You got fixtures, outdoor, indoor, tables, rugs, blah, blah, blah. So, I don't think you do any of these really for completion, for like being a completionist. Yeah, you probably should, and actually to make this Riviera placard, which is a wall-mounted thing, I think, for your home or whatever, your Mog home, whatever it's called in this game. I don't have one because they're lottery and I don't care. Final Fantasy XI did that right. You just got one. You basically started out with one. You could furnish it however you wanted. It was awesome. You had a lot of storage in it. I miss that. I think you probably have more storage in this game because of the retainers. But also, the furniture that you had in Final Fantasy XI had storage. So, you could have a lot of freaking storage. Like, actually, the category of the container was storage in your Mog house. So you had your main Mog house inventory, you had storage, which is only accessible from your Mog house, not from any other city, because your furniture doesn't travel with you. But your Moogle holds, like your Mog bag, or whatever it's called. Mog sack, I don't remember what it's called. No, Mog sack was in like another bag you took with you. Anyway, that's the hinge. That's the only thing that's useful for. I'm probably just going to vendor it, to be entirely honest. Conical Alembic is level 28 alchemy primary tool. An iron alembic is needed, which I don't have unless I have it attached yet. Okay, so it's currently attached to my alchemist. So now it's usable for crafting. I'm just gonna upgrade what it already had, so I'm not worried about it. So iron alembic HQ. Iron rivets, I'm not scared. I'm just going to use up the NQ iron rivets we got from desynthesizing, and then also an NQ brass ingot, but both of those could be HQ'd. I ain't scared. So innovation rotation, should be able to 3-putt like easily. Even without the proc, I think I was still going to be able to 3-putt. And then it will be a 3-putt with a progress without veneration, but a 2-putt with. So why not? I don't think saving durability really does anything as long as you finish the craft by the time you hit 0. Steel plates, I had to make one of these for blacksmithing, but it's 2 steel ingots, which can be HQ, obviously. Steel rivets, I had to make one of these, or a couple of these for leatherworking, but it's 1 steel ingot, which can be HQ'd, obviously. Steel joint plate is another one of those things that's only going to be for furniture. I made one of these of like bronze or whatever it was, and then I figured out, I'm like, I never used it again, so like, what's it for? And then, yeah, it's furniture. But yeah, 1 steel ingot. I'm not worried about it, so I will use an NQ to get rid of those. Once again, innovation, hope for a proc. We got a proc, so we're going to standard, touch. Now we use waste not. Hope for another proc, we didn't get it, but we'll just go into basic standard. Oh, we got an excellent proc, so we're definitely capping, but I thought we would anyway. And I can just NQ, I can just regular synth out of it, because 51 is greater than 45. Bomb fry pan. I'm not going to use this, but it's my culinarian's too high. Level 28 culinarian main tool, fry pan. Steel plate, so I'll make another one of those. How many do I need of those? I have iron plates, we're good there. I need to make, so plate 1, rings 3, plate 2, rivets 1, rings 3. Oh god, okay. Let's just do plate for now. So plate 2, 3, 4 is at the bottom, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And the reason I didn't make these ahead of time is because the steel plate at that time when I was doing this, I said 13, right? Was part of the recipes I was going to make for the video, so I just wanted to save it for that. How many steel plates do I have? Those iron plate, steel ingot. Okay, let's move this a little bit higher so I can add that in a second. We're going to use our 2 NQ steel ingots just to get them out of our system. Once again, innovation. Didn't get a proc, so waste not. No proc still, so basic standard. No proc still. Sad. Proc now. I'm pretty sure even, yeah. Okay, so I need 242. So even basic will cap us with the good proc. Cool. I can 1-putt for progress. 51 is greater than 45. Alright, so that's 1 out of, I think I said 13. But we're going to stop at 12, because I don't remember. Now we can add our HQ steel ingots. Make it slightly faster. We're still going to innovate. I'm not going to worry about the proc at all, because this is going to be an innovate 2-putt no matter what. And then 1-putt for progress. And notice I moved the steel plate HQ down here so I can keep track of how many I've made pretty easily. I'm going to do the same thing no matter what. So I'm not going to go over the... I don't care about procs. I do care about repairing that though. And I have I have a grade 2, right? No, I have a grade 2. Why would you use my grade 3? Fuck off, really? You're gonna be like that? Don't use my grade 3 when I have a grade 2, you dumb shit. Yeah, what the fuck? That's so dumb. Use your grade 3? No. Use the grade 2 that I purchased literally specifically for this event. So dumb. Okay. More plates, more dates, as the guy says. I'm stopping at 12, even though I think I said 13. We're gonna hit 34 in a couple of crafts here. Yeah, it should be the next one that, yeah, gets us there. Take me there, I wanna go there. Take me there, oh, let's go there. Take me to that green place. Yeah, 34, baby. And we get a materia. Extract that little guy. Need at least 5 more of these. Got an excellent proc. So it's a 2-putt in total. After an innovation. I'm actually gonna see. I don't think it's enough. It's not. See, I need 288, and even a good proc standard touch with innovation is 264. So it's always a 2-putt here. That's why I'm not worried about like looking at the proc. If I get excellent right after innovation, great. But those odds are pretty low. And I'm using a basic touch with excellent, so right after innovation, I am always using a basic touch. There's no real point of, yeah. I would like it if you got excellent or good procs. I would like some kind of a screen thing. There's only one place you can look, and it's right here. Wherever you put this, that is, but... Oh shit. I hit the wrong button. It's fine. I thought I had already basic touched for some reason, but... Okay. I need at least 1 rivet, so I don't remember how many, but I'm going to make one just to get ahead of it. Slightly. I know I need at least 1 ring. Actually, I think I need like 3 rings. But yeah, we'll figure it out. So, bomb fry pan, steel plate HQ, U lumber. I am not going to use my HQ, but you can. And then bomb ash. Bomb fry pan, that's cute. Bomb ash, but yeah. Got a proc, so we'll use it. We have plenty of durability to work with, so I don't have to do a waste knot. And I will 2-putt progress without a veneration. I'm just going to desynthesize this guy. Iron Kite Shield is level 27 Paladin Gladiator Shield. 3 HQ Iron Plates. I was thinking steel for a second. And then Iron Rivets HQ. Innovation Rotation. I'll have to 3-putt this one. Yeah, it's fine. And then a standard 2-putt for our progress. Steel rings. I think I need like at least 3. Okay, yeah. So let's just make 3. It's a steel ingot, which obviously can be HQ'd. We've talked about it plenty. Innovation rotation. Should not need... I only need 304. And I got a proc anyway. So 2-putt after innovation and 1-putt progress, no veneration needed. That's 1. Okay, no proc this time. It should still cap us. Yeah. So yeah. Innovate, basic, standard, basic synth. That's 2. Got a good proc. I don't know. I don't think using it on a standard would have capped us. There's 3. I might have to make more, but I don't remember. Steel chainmail, level 28. Any strength user. So tanks and like Dragoon, Reaper, whatever. Steel rings, 3 HQ, and I'm gonna use... I didn't make enough to undyed velveteen after all, but I got a bunch. I got like 9-ish doing desynthesis of my cloth craft, my weaver crafts. So I'll use one of the NQs. Be fine. Innovation. Got a proc, so I'll use standard first. I need 201, so even another standard will not get me there, right? Fine, yeah. So I have to 2-putt out per quality, and then I can just 2-putt progress without a veneration, because 51 times 2 is greater than 100. Steel Alembic is level 31 main tool for Alchemist. Steel Plate HQ, Steel Rivets HQ. Innovation, Rotation. Got a proc, so this will cap me, pretty sure. And then 2-putt progress. 51 times 2 is greater than 101. Level 35. Johnny number 5. Show me you're alive. Grab this materia. And then Steel Skillet, level 31 culinary and primary tool. Steel Plate HQ1 Elm Lumber HQ. Actually, I'll use the NQ Elm Lumber that I got from Desynth. I'm not worried about this stuff. Innovation Rotation. No proc, so this is always going to be a 2-putt. Or sorry, 4-putt without a proc. I checked the quality a little bit too late, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. The quality tab is what I meant there. No. Anyway, I don't think a standard touch would have been a 3-putt for us. Steel Sallet is a headpiece for Strength, Dex, Disciples of War, and Direct Hit Rate. Iron Plate HQ, Steel Ingot HQ. Okay, rivets. How many rivets do I need? Rings were actually good. Okay, I need 1 more ring, 1 rivet. 2 ring, 1 rivet. 2 rings. Ring 1. Ring 2. Rivet. Pivot. Rivet. I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love? So, okay. Steel Sallet, I already told you what the stats are. Iron Plate HQ, Steel Ingot HQ, Steel Rivets HQ, Steel Plate HQ. Lots of stuff going in this one. Innovation Rotation, got a proc, so I'll use it. And then 2-putt progress after 2-putting quality. Let's see, Steel Saletta, head as well, tank only this time, strength, tenacity, level 30. Steel Plate 2 HQ, Iron Rings. Oh, did I make steel rings? Whoops. I can still make more steel ingots if I need to, but Iron Rings HQ, Brass Ingot HQ. I think I made steel rings thinking I needed iron rings, so that's whatever. Innovation Rotation. There's a pretty high likelihood I will need to use steel rings in the future, so I'm not sad about it. And 51 times 2 is exactly 102, which is what I need. Next up is Steel Cuirass, which is body for tanks, strength, tenacity. Steel Plate times 2 HQ, Iron Rings HQ, Brass Ingot HQ. So I think the exact same as the last one. Yeah. Innovation Rotation. Got a proc on the 3rd putt, so useless. And 2-putt progress. Steel Gauntlets are tank hands, strength and tenacity. Steel Plate times 2 HQ, Steel Rings HQ, Toad Leather HQ, Brass Ingot HQ. Innovation Rotation. Got a proc, so I'll use it. I can't wait. There's what level do you get it? Oh, really? Really? You're gonna do me that dirty? You asshole. I should use the standard instead of the basic. Take a little time to do some math next time. Where is it? I'm really looking forward to, well, Beergot's Blessing is useful, but Precise Touch is the fun one. if you get a proc, so like good or excellent quality, it's a 150% efficiency, so better than basic, better than standard. It is equivalent to prudent touch. Wait, no, that's not the right one. Advanced touch. But not only does it always only cost 18 CP, whereas advanced touch costs 18 if it's with the combo of standard or observe. But it also gives you an extra stack of inner quiet, so like all of your crafts get buffed, like all of your quality things get buffed quite a bit for that. That's level 53, sadly, so it's gonna be a while. But and then let's see, steel sabaton are feet for tanks, a strength crit, steel plate times 2 HQ, steel ring. Oh, I did use all the steel rings. Cool. Steel rings HQ, toad leather HQ, brass ingot HQ. Is that the same? That's the same as the hands. Interesting. Hands and feet take the same amount of materials. Innovation rotation. No procs. It'll be a 3-putt. Didn't even proc the 3rd putt. That's sad. Level 36. And last, for the video, for the night, crafting wise, steel plated jack boots, level 32. It's level 30 craft. This is the highest gear I have made for level 30 craft. That's pretty cool. Strength, dex, direct hit rate. So any Disciple of War. Steel plate, I need to make one of those. And algoat leather, which we're going to use our NQ, and diorite sinew, which can't be NQ'd, or HQ'd. So steel plate. I think I used all the steel rings I made, so I'm happy about that. Innovation rotation. And a 1-putt for progress. One giant leap for man, or one large step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Yeah, I'm gonna get away. I'm gonna use the algoat leather. This not HQ. Okay. Innovation rotation. I need 250, 261. Yeah, we're gonna have to 2-putt no matter what here. Fine. And then a 2-putt for progress. And that's it. That's all 7 crafts, 26 through 30 recipes that aren't furniture or otherwise special. No. I don't think that I'm going to be... My alchemist should be high enough. Oh, my alchemist is not high enough level for that, is it? Alchemy shit's missing. What level is my alchemist? Did I not hit 31 with it yet? Dang, really? That's so sad. Alright. I mean, I still have a level 28 alchemy tool. I do plan on... Wait, where are those... Leave? Okay, hold on. If you want to stick around, I'm going to do something that I have not done yet. And I wanted to, and I'm going to. Guild leaves. Level 30. So, South Shroud. Will that have crafting leaves? It should. Okay. Let's try it. So I do need to put this on for now, which is... I mean, I'm going to desynth it anyway. It's not a big deal. Alchemy. Yes. That's fine for now. I'm going to make a better one, but that's actually still pretty good. I think it's Camp Tranquil, right? Yeah. I don't need to use a ticket. It's cheap. bud. What you got? Tradecraft for crafting, fieldcraft for gathering. Really? Nothing? How do I... Oh, alchemy. So it's going to be Thanolin, isn't it? Okay. I got that. So you have to... In the beginning, like levels 1 through 50, you have to... Does that change ever? Because Black Shroud only goes up to 34. Huh, weird. Okay. You have to, for whatever reason... You know, actually, let me see. I don't think there's a leave quest person in... Oh, yeah. So even though it stops at 34 for Black Shroud, you can pop over to Korthus. I think you can do any crafting or gathering leave quests in like Korthus Central, and then the Observatorium for the first 5 levels, and then White Brim for the next 5 levels, and then Mor Dunna for the next 5 levels, and then you have expansions. Heaven's Word is the frickin' 50 to 60. Why do I not remember that? But we're gonna try this. I'm pretty sure I want to go to Thanolin, because that's where alchemy comes out of Ul'dah, which is the Thanolin zone. So you actually have to go to, in this case, South Thanolin, Little Alamigo. I will use a ticket for this. Doom, 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 Tradecraft. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? There's still no alchemy. You don't have any? What's happening here? Okay. Here's the deal. I know that I saw... This is actually really confusing because I swear there was a leave quest person. Like, there's one for cooking here in Limsa. It's near the Yathcast one, I think. Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. Maybe I needed to go to Thanolin, like Ul'dah specifically. I'm about to find out. No alchemy here. Okay. Interesting. Is there anything here? Is it just like, am I in a bad week? Of course. Yeah, okay, so I'm an idiot. So for trade and field, what is it, fieldcraft too? I don't know. Maybe if I was doing fieldcraft, then going to like South Shroud and such would be the right thing, but I deserve to spend money. I mean, well, so I have done fieldcraft leaves from that South Shroud spot. Specifically, I believe it was botany. So I know I'm not wrong about that spot having leaves that were useful. But I guess for crafting specifically, you want to go to the town. And I can understand that because it's trade. It's like you're making stuff, and the ingredients maybe would be in town. Can I get lucky here, please? Yes, awesome. Horn glue, high potions of strength, or high potions of mind. I've already made horn glue, haven't I? I have a bunch of Algoat horn. Fuck yeah. Let's do it. We're at 31 so easily here. These actually give a lot of experience points. It's kind of crazy. I don't think we're gonna do any more. We'll see. Probably not though. Horn glue. I already have one. Oh, cool. Wait, no, we turn it in over here. Oh, over there. I mean, Aldgoat horns are not hard to get. I am probably going to have to even get way more Aldgoat skins because Aldgoat leather has not been replaced as far as I know in necessity. Where are you? Oh, I needed to trade in one. That's crazy. Okay. And it's HQ, so you get an extra 100% experience points. So 21,740 plus 21,740. Putting those together, that is 43 something, which is almost 2/3 of an entire level. So this is, yeah. Like I've said before, these things level you up good. I don't have additional, ooh. Let's make some. I can turn in some more. I'll make 2 more and turn in those. Innovation, didn't get a proc, so waste not. Got a proc, so use standard. Then back to normal rotation. This might not cap us, actually. Yeah, it's fine. And I'll 1-putt progress. Let's make 1 more. Actually, how many can I turn in? That's awesome. Level 32. How many? Okay, what are my other crafts at? 33 is the lowest. Like, just barely hit 33. So let's keep going until we hit 33. Innovation, no proc. Waste not, no proc. So our standard touch rotation, or basics, touch rotation. I think it's always going to take a 4-putt. God, a 5-putt. That's sad. Wow. Okay. I think I'm gonna need I need to make at least 1 more. And then innovation. I had no procs on the last one. That was sad. Am I gonna no proc again? There's a proc, so we should be able to 4-putt. That's fine. Yeah. Is, what was it, like 42? Hold on. So 43, 480 is what we get. Okay, that should be enough to hit 33. Yeah. Let's see if I'm allowed to hand in another one. Oh, that was it. Damn it. That's fine. All we do is head back to the guy. Just a little waste of time. I mean, it's not a waste if it gets us a level, but I don't think for like crafting non-furniture items, I don't believe we need a whole bunch of those horn glues. We're gonna need some, I guarantee you that, but I don't think you need a ton. It should be in here still. Yeah. And this time I will not worry about any extras. So I'll hit 33 and I'll be done with it. So I have not been doing this on my alchemist, and I finally realized I probably could and should. And yeah, good timing because I have a bunch of Aldgoat horns and I already had a glue, and level 33 we have achieved. I'll complete the order. Yeah. Cool. Now I can equip this better main hand. I think I probably have materia. Yeah. Not that progress slash synthesizing was like if I could replace all of these with, like some of these with control materia, I probably would, and I probably should. In fact, that is something I should be thinking about right now. Also, there's nothing to be barking about. That doesn't make it better. Let's desynth. My first armor desynthesis. Steel plate. Iron rivets. Battlecraft. That should, you just sell that. It's not useful for anything these days. I mean, it's useful for star items, but those aren't useful anymore. So the cool thing is, and the reason you should be desynthing instead of selling to vendors is occasionally you'll get a clear demi materia, and those sell to a vendor for 1,000. And also, you could be getting obviously like things that help you craft in the future, but you can get another demi materia that is used for a lot of things and sells on the market for pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so that's officially the end of my crafting videos for the night. I'm gonna do Dark Knight, level 52 quest, and Scholar level 52 quest. So I might as well just pop over to Limsa. I think Limsa is still the right place for that. I made a macro that changes over to Scholar and then immediately, well, has a 2.5 second cooldown to summon Eos, because if I'm changing to Scholar from a crafter or a gatherer, they don't have mana, so it starts at 0 and it costs 200 to summon Eos. Also, I noticed that you can't, I couldn't find a way to make the macro icon the same as like the Scholar icon, like, you know, dark, like all these icons. So I just had the icon be Eos. It fits pretty well. This quest is starting in Lenosha. I don't often lose my voice. It's more often than I can't talk good because of other reasons, but... How did I click on the recordings button? Oh, I'm doing that. Limsa, Laminsa. Hi. How you doing? You doing good? Good. I've moved into a house with a smallish dog, a little bit bigger than I think Chihuahua size. Well, maybe like double the, well, like think about the size of a Shih Tzu maybe. I don't know what kind of dog Luna is, but about the size of a Shih Tzu, maybe a little bit thinner than, well, the same size as the female Shih Tzu we had, but not the same, like smaller than the male Shih Tzu. What am I doing here? I want to go to the market. And some, like the bigger dogs, they kind of like it when you like do little nudges toward them. You're like I'm gonna get you, like I'm gonna get, but she does not seem to like that. This dog, this smaller dog. So I'm trying to wean myself from doing that. I don't mean it in a threatening way at all, but the dogs that I have done it with have seemed to enjoy it, the playfulness of it, and this dog does not. So I don't know why I would put, you know what, I'm gonna keep all this crafting material and not put all this like food back and bait. I don't need the bait. I don't need the tackles. When I do, I can go get them before I go out, but let's see. I think Mudstone's already in here, right? I thought I saw it. I might be wrong. Part of me wants to get these things out. I don't think I'm, yeah. Am I gonna use the Pearl Ginger again? Yeah. High Potion of Intelligence, I'll use it again. That's fine. Clove Oil has been used in a lot of things, but I don't know how much longer. Actually, will not need it again until level 46, so I'll put that in the retainer. Silver ore, I'm sure I'm going to use that soon. Mudstone, I don't know. Like, this is... Cut stone, I'm pretty sure is only for furniture stuff. And I'm just not going to do that. I'm not even going to worry about vendoring it. Just get it out. Rob, I can mine these anytime I want to. Or buy them for cheap at the Goldsmith Guild. Obsidian, I can... iron ingots and stuff like that stays. Steel, brass. I don't know when I'm going to start using mithril. I haven't made any. I just found one from desynthesizing, weirdly enough. Like, it wasn't a thing that was made with mithril, but... Actually, it could have been. It could have been one of the special weapons I gained from dungeons or something. I don't know. Book of Mithril. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Nails, not gonna use them. Steel joint plate, not gonna use it. Steel hinge, I'm not making furniture. If I'm gonna make furniture, I'm going to go all in on it. I will gain the necessary shit for it. And it takes multiple hinges and whatnot, so yeah, I'm not gonna be worried about that right now. Hemp and yarn, I can make cheap and easy really quickly. Flax, I'm going to need a lot of, because linseed oil is what you make from flax, and you're going to need a lot of that. But dodo feather, I'm not sure anymore. Level 62, that's it. That's not level 40, so not for a while. Let's put it away. Chocobo feather. I'll need it at 35, so that's my next set of crafts. Hard. Are we done with hard leather? Might be. And even if I'm not, I have plenty of animal hides. Yeah, I think we're done with it. Bye. Slots freed up. Owl goat is going to stick around for a while. Toad is definitely going to stick around for a while. Animal hide can go back in there. Although I think I can probably throw them. I think you can just buy animal hide. Anyway, that's definitely it for the video. I'm going to see if my dog needs to go outside. But I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. And bye-bye for now.